It is time to talk about your money. We're focusing on two major areas, your 401ks and how recent data breaches can impact your finances if you're not careful. Joining us now, financial expert Stuart Welch from the Welch Group. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mike.
All right, so your take on the market drops there, and you've seen your share of market drops and rallies, but this latest one that happened, that was a huge dip, and I know a lot of people are concerned about their retirement accounts. What's your take on it?
Well, particularly people that are in 401ks, this is not a bad thing
Okay.
because your 401k is going to automatically buy some stocks this month at a lower price. And eventually we're at, the market had crossed, the Dow had crossed 40,000. I'm going to predict it's going to cross 50,000. So if you're buying stocks at a lower prices, that's going to be a good thing.
But if you're just maybe 3 to 5 years from retirement, something different?
So I think 3 to 5 years, you should have already begun to move some of the money into fixed income. And I would not panic. I wouldn't be selling market at a temporary low. In order to do that, I would just kind of bide my time. But ultimately, when you retire, you want to have, at least 20% in fixed income.
All right, some perspective there. All right, now meanwhile, I'm sure many of you are familiar with recent data breaches, particularly AT&T, and you really got to guard your money with that as well, because your information is out there now.
Yeah, so you and I talked about this, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and we found out now that the breach is much bigger.
Oh, yeah.
It affected virtually all AT&T customers. I personally got hit. And what's happening now is emails are starting to go and texts are starting to go to friends and council members. And I had one that opened it, shouldn't have opened it. And the request was, could you send me a gift card this morning? I'll pay you back this afternoon.
So watch that. But, the message, I'm sure, is to stay vigilant. But in what areas should you stay on top of?
So I think the first thing is you want to monitor your accounts, both your checking accounts and your credit card accounts. And you can put actual monitors on there. So if money moves out, you get a text message knowing about it. If you charge something on a credit card, you get a text message knowing about it. I would also update security settings, so you want to be sure you change particularly your AT&T password.
Okay.
But I would freeze my credit reports. So mine are all frozen. Nobody can open new credit in my name.
And for people who don't know, that's maybe you contact all 3 credit bureaus to have that put in place, correct?
TransUnion, Experian, and the Equifax. Thank you, Equifax. Thank you.
All right, but then also, you really want to read up on things because, especially if there are any new developments on this.
Well, if you've been breached by an AT&T, your account, they're going to offer you free monitoring services for 12 months. You need to be sure and sign up for that. So this is just a third party that's going to monitor you across the internet and across your accounts. And if anything happens, they're hopefully going to catch that.
And normally that service is anywhere from $20 to $30 a month, but they usually will. These big companies will offer this as part of that settlement for 10 years in some cases.
Yep, and I've signed up for it. It takes
it's already out there.
Oh yeah, it's already out there, and I've signed up for it, and it takes about 5 or 6 minutes.
Where should people go to get that information?
So if you haven't, you should have gotten a letter from AT&T. You might have thrown it away. I would pick up the phone and call AT&T and tell them, how do I get on this service?
All right, some good information. Stuart Welch from the Welch Group. We always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
All right.